Brothers, you know, we're in the year 2023, and it's kind of sad that there's still a debate about child support. But I saw this clip on the real, a bunch of older females, kind of washed up, that's still talking about child support, and it's kind of sad. So I was on child support. I'm not doing child support no more. That stuff is it's something that a lot of you brothers should look into, especially if you don't have a child. If you don't have a child, I advise you to do your research on child support, because if you impregnate the wrong woman, you're going to find yourself in a courtroom fighting about child support. So I'm just gonna just play this clip, and I'm gonna chime in here and there about what they're talking about.
Of Delaware is experimenting with a new type of child support in a form of a card, which works much like an EBT card.
Okay.
The child support card will prohibit parents from paying for certain items like gas, rent, and adult clothing.
And liquor.
And liquor.
If they actually put this into place for all 50 states, I definitely have no problem with it at all. I I do believe that they should monetize how child support is spent. You have a lot of mothers that are not taking care of the children, their child or children, correctly. You have a lot of them. The smartest thing that some of these mothers can do is save the money of child support, and then they could use that for them if they want to go to college, or if they want to go take a technical skill or anything like that. But a lot of mothers are not thinking like that, and they usually don't start thinking like that until about once they get into high school. So you have a lot of these mothers that are pushing their sons to do sports and thinking that that's their gateway to get out the quote unquote hood. So again, brothers, but I'm not here to blame the woman at all, because a lot of you brothers, y'all do piss poor planning when it comes to having children. So it's not the woman's fault, because I've said this before. Most women have a childlike mentality. So it's up to you, as you supposed to be the head, to make the right decisions for your child or children. But let's go ahead and continue.
Lonnie, what do you think? What are you thinking? Is this a good idea?
Well, I mean, you know what? Okay, this is a thing that I know about child support.
Okay.
Like, child support goes to the one that's the major caregiver. And I think it's good that they do have the card
Yes.
and have certain restrictions. But I also want to say that if you are the parent, you're a parent, if you have a child 24/7, there's nothing wrong if it's your day off to take $50 and go have a meal. I think that
That's
that's
true.
okay.
That's okay, but some people.
So, brothers, you heard what she said. Do you really think if this was the other way around, and a brother said he's the one that's getting child support from the mother, and the brother said, you know what, man, I've worked all day, or even we'll even just say this, man, you know what, man, I got this money, man, I'm gonna use some of this money to get a haircut. If you think that it would have all hell would have broke loose? All hell would have broke loose if he would have said something like that. But for her to say that, that's crazy. Let's continue.
People take advantage of it, Lonnie.
Yeah, as long as you don't take advantage of it. But I'm just saying because, come on, some people, they're not paying a lot in child support.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like they trying to act like, they paying $1,500, $2,000. Some are, but I'm talking about where I'm from, the D, that $300 a week. Come on, bruh.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 300 a week. That's 3 times 4 is 12. That's $1,200 a month. So you telling me that that's not a lot of money? $1,200? Again, you could be saving that money for your child for college or to get a technical skill. But instead, you would rather just use some of it. Well, you know what? I had a long day today. Let me go spend some money on an expensive dinner. Really? Let's continue.
But the reason why they put it into action is because, sadly, you guys,
There are those ladies
there
out
are
there.
a lot more people that are taking advantage of child support, and that's why they've put this into action. That's why they're coming up with this idea, because you can't take your girlfriends out for drinks on your child support.
You can't.
No, that's true.
You
but
can't hit the
also,
strip
I
club
think
using that card.
it becomes a time when you, as the parent, you have rights, especially if you're paying child support, you have visitation. Why don't we start talking to each other as parents and as aunties and uncles about, hey, where's this money going to?
Absolutely.
I think it depends.
I think people have already been talking about where this money is going to, but we already know where most of this money is going to. We already know that. But y'all are not really talking about that. There are men that are talking about that because, of course, it's coming out their pockets. But again, we have to report to the mother, and we also got to report to the state. So, again, brothers, we got to do better. We got to do better out here. We have to do better out here. Good morning. Let's continue.
Depends on the person and the type of situation, because there are women out there,
Yes.
this is the real,
Their fathers, too.
who search for the dudes that have the money and say, you know what?
Well, that's
I'm
a whole
gonna...
different level. That's child support on a
But
whole
also
different
remember
level.
that
but
happens.
women do that.
Absolutely.
They take advantage of the situation.
But I think when you look at a bill of a mother who's charging things using child support money, moms also deserve to be able to take care of themselves and to be able to spend on themselves. Like, if a mom is going to the gym, she needs to get a workout in and she needs to feel good about herself. If a mom is going to go get a drink with child support money.
So again, you heard what this lady said. So she should be able to go out and get a drink with somebody else's child with the child's money. She should be able to go to the gym. I guess get a subscription with the child's money because supposedly she was being a mother. Does that really make sense? Again, brothers, if this was the other way around, do you think don't you think that a brother would get backlash for that? He's collecting child support, and you know what? Let's just say that he said that he was using the money to go to car shows, or he was using the money to go to Carowinds or Six Flags because he wants to have a day off. Or even if he just said, well, you know what? I saved up some of the money from child support to go on vacation once a year. What do you think would happen? He would get major backlash. So again, brothers, this is the reason why you need to plan before you have a child. You also need to make sure that you need to evaluate the woman before you have a child with her. Your seed, as you can see, your seed costs a lot of money. It is worth a lot of money. And there are a lot of women out there that are taking advantage of men because of what they make, because they want a paycheck where they don't have to work. And the thing is, child support is not even taxed. So you have a lot of women that are collecting a lot of money from men, living off of men. So brothers, you have to do great evaluation on that woman. I've said it a lot on my other videos. A lot of our women in America are bat shit crazy, and they're not raised to be mothers. They're not raised to be wives. They are raised to compete with you. It's only a small few good women in America. Let's continue.
Support money. She should get that drink. It's
What do
really
you
tough
think,
being a
Mel B?
mom.
I don't know about getting a drink on child support money. I'm sorry.
I think if you're a mother, you absolutely deserve a nice little drink at happy hour.
You do. I'll do
Absolutely.
that with my own.
Again, she sounds crazy. So again, she's saying that you should be able to get a drink off of somebody else's money, your child. Again, a lot of our women are collecting child support and they're not even saving it for college. But then they're worried. Then they're over there asking the father, "Hey, you got any money?" So again, brothers, we got to do better out here. I'm not going to blame the woman. They do make a lot of silly decisions, but I'm not going to blame them. I've said this plenty of times. A lot of our women have a childlike mentality. Let's continue.
I will get myself a drink, but I will get it with my own money.
You don't take advantage of it.
Let's see what
I want to hear about a mom. Yeah.
MLB has to
I'm
say.
in two minds. I do think there are people out there that need to be checked.
Yes.
Right.
They do,
Yes.
because I have given child support to my other half, and I've been
Okay.
given child support back.
Okay.
Now, I'm the kind of parent, I have 3 kids.
Yes.
I make sure my kids are treated equally as possible. But when they need clothes and things like that, it's good to be able to have that batch of money for that. Now, I'm kind of one of the ones that uses it wisely, because I have
Yes.
money that I can go out
Yes.
and get my
My
drink
own
on
money.
and whatever.
Right.
Yes.
So I'm in two minds. I think some people do need to be checked, and some people don't need to be checked.
Can I ask an honest
So-
question?
Maybe there's a way.
Honest. This is the real.
What?
Have you ever used the child support inappropriately? Does it happen?
No, I don't think
She
I
got money. I'm
would.
talking
'Cause
about
I
her
already
that's what I'm
have-
saying.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
a
talking
working
about-
mom.
Got money.
We're
She's a
talking-
spice girl.
But you get what I
point.
mean?
Listen,
Like what she's saying is like, well, I felt I deserved a little splurge on an outfit, so I used that. Does that really help?
No, you know what? Where I'm really getting to with this is that because they said that they were also checking the sizes and the ages. Well, maybe you are a person that has maybe 2 or 3 kids, and maybe one father doesn't take care of the other one,
Okay.
which is not their.
Yeah, that's not their fault.
But the point is, as a parent or a mother, you may want to buy the other child something with it. And that's what I'm saying is that there are different reasons why. Because I don't think all women are not like that. All
No.
women just don't take, they have other kids and they're trying to budget and everything. So I'm just concerned about the restrictions on the card.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Is there any way that
The reason why she's worried about the restrictions on the card is because a lot of our women do not want to be controlled. That's the problem. They don't want to be told what to do. That's why you have a lot of our women running around here doing whatever the hell they want to do, and nobody's really telling them what to do. So, of course, that's a control issue for them. Again, brothers, our women don't like to be controlled. They do not. But let's continue.
we can check that? That's why I say it depends on the person, because the people who take advantage of the situation shouldn't penalize the women who actually use it for the right
And I
reasons.
guess also for me, oh no, go ahead.
Well, I have a 16-year-old and she's the same size as me. So if I was going to be buying for my 16-year-old, if I was in that situation,
You just had
I'd
to
be wearing
say
her clothes
you the
too.
size of a 16-year-old. You just had to bring it, didn't you, Mel B?
So again, brothers, I just wanted to make this short video on child support and just show you have these older women these are the type of women that should be teaching the younger women how to be ladies, but they're not doing that. They're not doing that at all. So, brothers, just want to just put that out there. I'm just going to give you some advice that, your seed is worth a lot of money, and you need to make the right decision on who you give your seed to. And stop doing piss poor planning. A lot of you brothers did a lot of piss poor planning when it comes to having children. So you cannot blame the woman, because the woman is going to do whatever she has to do for survival. So brothers, it is your fault if you're out there just giving out your seed to anybody. But on that note, I don't have anything else. You brothers keep it real and keep doing what you're doing. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.